something is about to
book.
click inside your child's brain. And when it does, it's never going to be the same again. A word on a page, a little finger dragging across it. Each sound spoken out loud and then pushed together. That's decoding. That's reading. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome back to our Phonics series for 4 to 5-year-olds. This is episode 5. In our last episode, we looked at how children link the sounds to the letters they represent. Use a stick or a finger to trace simple letters in a sand pit, mud, or even a tray of dry rice at home. What letter is that? Woohoo! Clever clubs! Today, we are going to be building on that by taking a closer examination to the letter-sound connections and what that looks like on a page. Let's dive in. What are we talking about today? We are talking about blending. Not just blending on the page. In essence, starting to read. This is a very crucial moment because we are now asking our children, encouraging them and teaching them how to combine the different skills that we've been teaching them so far. We're taking letter shape recognition and we're combining it with the oral blending practice that we've been doing. Until now, blending has lived in the air. Sounds heard, sounds spoken. Now it moves to the page. Printed letters, left to right, each sound said aloud. Quick question before we go any further. I'd like to ask you all to drop down in the comments and let me know where you and your child are at in your blending and reading journey. Are they just starting to notice print? Or have they had a go at sounding out words yet? Let me know. It really helps me to understand where you and your child are at in this process. It also really helps me to tailor my content. Maybe I need to look back at it. Maybe I need to adjust a few things. Maybe there are some extra questions that you have. So then I know that I can or need to create an extra video for you with a little bit more detail. Here are some things that you might start to see. And if you're seeing any of them already, then it's a good sign that this episode is perfectly timed for you. Watch for the finger on the page. That's your child tracking left to right, saying each sound in turn. K, ah, t, cat. Slow, deliberate, and out loud. That's not a struggle. That's the process actually working as it should. And over time, those sounded out words will become more fluid, recognized without effort. That's reading fluency building. Not through drills, but through practice, repetition, and most importantly, time. A key thing to remember here is that this isn't going to look the same for everyone. Each child is different and each child has a slightly different learning process. These milestones aren't a checklist that you're supposed to tick off. This isn't a program for you to follow or a schedule for you to adhere to. These are simply things for you to look out for. So why does this matter? Why bother learning decoding? Because when you do, every word becomes solvable. Every exposure gives your child independence. It isn't about the words they already know. It's about having a strategy for every new word on every new page. And it's worth being direct. Guessing from pictures or context is not reliable. It works until it doesn't. Following the letters and blending the sounds works every time. And when your child can read, they unlock their imagination and they are exposed to a beautiful world, the world of books. Repeated sounding out, done calmly and playfully, is eventually what builds reading memory. So that words that once took effort to get out, through repetition, start to come out almost automatically. So here are a few games that you can play with your little one to help develop this skill in a playful way. There's no buying, no setup, just you and your child and a little bit of imagination. Game 1. What's in the box? Grab a few familiar objects and a simple word card for each. Your child sounds out the card and finds the matching object in the box. The hunt makes decoding feel like play, not practice. The next game is called Label the House. Write simple words on sticky notes like bed, mat, cup, bin. Your child sounds out each label and sticks it on the right object.
B-O-O. Book.
Book. Yes, yes, yes. Put it on the book. Put it on the book. Yes.
The last game is called Word Hunt. While reading a picture book together, pause at a simple 2 or 3 word sound. Point under the letters from left to right and ask your child to sound it out before you turn the page. You can say to them, "Let's read this word using our sounds before we move on." Just do this once or twice per book. That way the book stays enjoyable and pressure-free. The hunt is just a small moment inside the larger story. Let me know which of these games resonated the most with your child, which ones they enjoyed the most, or did they come up with any of their own versions? Did they invent any games themselves? Let me know in the comments below. Blending on the page is a tricky skill to learn. So right now, I'm going to go through a common difficulty that a lot of parents have. I'm going to explain what it is and a quick fix that could help get you and your child back on track. If you're lucky and you don't need this, then skip right here. See the minutes on the video. Skip right here to continue watching till the end. So let's take a look at what this common difficulty might be. It's when a child gets stuck on a word. Pointing to a picture or asking them to guess from a sentence, or just using the first letter might feel helpful, but it isn't a reliable strategy moving forward, and as books get harder, it stops working altogether. A child who's learned to guess will struggle the moment the pictures aren't there. Instead, try bringing it back to the letters every time. Say, "Hey, look at the sounds in this word." Point under them left to right and say each sound slowly before pushing it together. Remember, children learn by your example. When in doubt, model it for them. So that's it. Everything that we've been looking at so far, the letters, the sounds, the letter sound link, pushing it together, blending, we are now about to start a very exciting part in this journey, putting all these skills together to read a book. Stick around for part 6, where I'm going to show you what this is going to look like. If you found this content useful, consider sharing it with another parent or friend. This is the best way to help this channel grow. Click down below to like, comment, share, subscribe, the whole shebang. See you soon.